Hello boys, Cool Yoshi here, and welcome back to my blind playthrough of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition for the Nintendo Switch. In the last episode, we left off in Agniratha, clearing the area out and helping the area to recover to its full potential, and so far we've been doing mostly okay. There's lots of stuff, but we found out that there are a lot of side quests here, so we are now continuing to do them as we speak. To be fair, we haven't had a bunch of quests in a while, and speaking of which, there's a big boy in here. So it looks like we're starting this with a boss battle. Great. In the last battle, we already went through a lot of boss battles. Oh, that's right. This guy looks like one of the others, but he's actually known as a Vagabond Alcer. Interesting. Okay, then. He's blue, so he should be rather easy, but I've died to blue enemies before just from being careless, so we need to still focus on it. Yeah. And of course, in case you haven't already been noticing, we've been using Char as the lead character for a while because I haven't even used her as the lead character for, what, it was like 20 videos or so, plus. I just started using her now at the file area. I feel like I've not been doing enough stuff. Looks like wow, we were so low there that the energy shot triggered the vision. That's a new one. Of course, to be fair though, I wasn't really using it much, but then again, I usually wait until they're almost dead to use it, so yeah. Okay, let's see. Can I get this? Yes, I can. Sneak in there and get that. And yes, we had a lot of challenge quests to do as well. We defeated 3 of the 4 bosses in this video using that. We were initially going to go through and okay. Okay. There we go. I think almost all of the quests in this area are done now. I will say though, they've been taking a long time to go away. Though to be fair, there was a lot of them. Because the last area didn't really have much. Like, Central Factory literally had, like, zip, except for a couple of surprise quests. Okay, we're done with that part. Now let's go up to the top and we have to take out one of these boys again. These mass-produced faces, I'm not gonna lie, are kind of annoying. They are a lot higher than most mobs, and they take a long time to take out. It's like a mini version of Mumkar, or the Metal Face, as he was called in Part 1, initially. To be fair, though, it's something nice. Nice, a level up from that. We've been doing so much work on this game, man. And the first control platform. Oh yeah, that's right, we didn't even get to the first control platform last time. Now I think the storyline quest is done. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. What do we have to do up here? More of these dreads? Wow, we have to take out so many of them in that case. Oh, we have to go out to new part S's from small mechons, so that's what that's for. That's why we need so many of them. Okay. We are, of course, getting very high in levels right now. To be fair, though. Though, I feel like when everyone gets this far in the game, you'd expect to be really high in levels right now. Quite a bit, actually. Nice crit. Sometimes it's nice to just use the chain when he's facing back, just to get a free backslash on the target there. That's another good use of chain attack, because the enemy freezes. Normally getting a backslash with Agniratha as the party leader requires his AI to behave really well, and that can take a while to do. Okay. 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 How do you like that? Still lots of quests to deal with, but also I just noticed that they are unique quests, so I should probably mention, when you play through the storyline a little bit, similar to, I think, a couple of other games that I can't really remember, but when you do the storyline, some of the quests will actually vanish if you haven't completed them by then. Like, the question mark that you see on some of the quests, that's what it's there for. It's telling you if you are advancing too far into the storyline that you may end up missing a chance to complete those quests. So essentially they can only be completed when you're in that area, and that's it. And we'll go ahead and pick up another one, because one of them's also probably a quest chain. Samples from the Sol Teflia have been analyzed. Investigate the 4 specified Teflia immediately. Okay. So yeah, that's the second part of this quest. So now we have to investigate the large Telethia that attacked the city as part of the quest. And when I found some of the other items that you could potentially find for some of... for Colony 6 upgrades, I found out the only way to get some of those items is to take out some of the slightly harder enemies. You actually need to be even higher level to take them out, so that you can deal with them and get items from them, because that's the only way you can do that. But to be fair though, Colony 6 can be upgraded at any point throughout the storyline. You just get chances to do more stuff as you advance for the storyline. So, because of that, I think I might actually go to the Bionis' Lake, just to do fights like that for fun, because those are things that we can do, that's for sure. So, all of the big Telethia mostly include the statue and a couple of other ones. Mainly the statue and I guess all the other free egg things that we found. That looks like one of the big ones. Okay. Okay. We can't get up there yet, unless we find some other way to get around. Either way, this is high up at the top of the other tower. Actually, we can run off the face by just going up here. And this is also where our thing is. Okay. Okay, we made it to the Telethia area. Nice. Cool, we did it. That was one of the trickier ones to do. In case you're wondering, yes, I'm getting tired of fighting monsters, so I'm running away to make them run away so that I could do some stuff. But I'm thinking fire for like a mile away. Really, you had to do that big cannon before it finally ran away? Jeez, that took a long time. Okay, we're probably gonna have to fight it in that case. Stupid idiot son and just happening to be right in the way of a storyline quest. Okay. Nice. That was a big crit from someone. Not sure where that was from. Looked like it was a shell crit, because there was a lot of damage. Oh, there's 3 of these. I thought there was only 1, 2, or 1 or 2, but there's 3 of these. Wow. Okay. In that case, wow. Sheesh. No wonder why that was so difficult to do. Well, I guess now that we're up on this third and final platform in the highest level of the area, we may as well explore it while we're here and try to find some stuff while we're at it. More of those stupid M88 grands. And we have a enemy body blocking the way, but we could skip around it. If I could do some stuff. Oh! we'll just walk right between its legs and ignore it completely. In the world? Okay, that's the landmark we need for the transporter. Just as I thought. We're mostly exploring this just to make sure it is explored for later. Beyond that, though, there's not much else that could be done other than just following the storyline, and that's that. Wow, that was an early attack. Whoa.
Let's get this done and dusted. Don't get careless, guys. I will give my all, no matter the enemy.
Remember, we need to collect some parts from the small mechon. And we still needed to kill those guys. Now we have to run away to get the stupid face off of us. Alright, that was a quick run at least. I will say though, we've had to defeat a lot of these fiends. And we've so far gotten really unlucky with the drops. Oh, wait a minute, this is a different fiend. No. You gotta be kidding me. The guy that was just there respawned? I don't want to fight another unique monster, a waste of time just to get a frickin' fiend again. Ugh. I just have to investigate the fiend. That's all I want, but that unique monster wants to take me out instead. We just have to go. Alright. Ugh. Even worse there, I think that cycle's way too big for us, so we're gonna have to actually fight, but we're gonna kill everything but him first, and then run away, and see if that works. Psycho guy needs to die right now. Okay, well, at least he's asleep for now. Oh, we made him run. I did not mean to make him run. Dang it. Now he's gonna be full health again. Let's kill his friend first. Right, we really need to get that stuff, but I really do not want to take out the unique monster again. Okay, well, we finally got away from them. Let's try once again to try and defeat the Fane. This time, if we are unable to fight it, we'll just have to take the Fane face on. It's not necessarily that Fane that's seen us, it's this Psycho Fane that's dosing us. Yeah. That's really what we need to fight. Just as I thought. The first time I probably should have killed this Psycho guy to begin with, so we're gonna kill him now. This guy deserves to die. He's really annoying and is blocking our way. He's telling me he has Buster ready. Nope. Okay, well, we took him down with Headshot. That wasn't even the instant death effect that was enough to kill him. So that's really useful if you're in a chain attack, I guess. Ugh. Great, now this thing's patty around in a way that I don't like. Yeah, waiting for him to turn around, and then... There we go, we finally investigated that Telephia. That one took a lot longer than I needed. Because... that is obnoxious. Well, actually... Alright, so that's the final Telephia one down. So what else do we need? We'll just do that, I guess. Nothing really else to do. Okay, well, for the storyline, it looks like we have to go back up to the top of this vein first, so let's do that now. So we can activate the transporter. Right, we did the first part of it, but we never activated the transporter, so we need to do that yet. Alright, we can finally activate the shutter control panel, which activates the transporter to make it work. And that completes that part of the main quest. We don't really have a choice in terms of collecting items matters. Wait a minute, I know. Those things only drop during the daytime. I just know it. We have to change it to 11 to spawn them in. As far as I know. Unless I'm missing something. If not, then I'm gonna skip between the district areas until I can find it. Wow, it's so annoying. Alright. I think this area is straight up run out of springs, so I'm gonna actually have to, I think, leave the full area to respawn them. Remember, collection items are all RNG, meaning it'll not always give you access to the different spots. This was the area we were here in before, which did have a unique monster for us to kill, but we're still not gonna kill it. Yeah, I think we could take that out endgame maybe, when we're doing our endgame cleanup instead. That makes a little sense at least. Ugh. still not good. Yeah, I think it is just random then. So we need to find some graps brains for our quests, but none of them have shown up yet. That's why I feel so obnoxious with some of these, because you think more have spawned, so you go in to do stuff, but yet no items have shown up. I think we're just straight up forced to run around and collect them. It's annoying. I will say, after getting through all of this and not being able to complete the quest, that's kind of annoying, to say the least. But we still have to do it. It is what it is. Sorry if my commentary's been kind of sad for a little bit, but sometimes you just gotta focus on the storyline or some of the hard battles. Oh, finally! Finally one of them spawned. So I guess they just spawn in a timely manner and then kind of disappear? I don't know. It's really strange. I still do not know what makes them spawn. But anyways, we'll do this, finish the last quest, and that should hopefully be all the quest for here. Yeah, okay. Get some more money out of the deal. And I guess now that we're done with this, it's finally time to do something a little bit different. I figure before we do something else, we're gonna actually do some stuff in Colony 6, so let's go ahead and do that. So, right now our goal is to get Commerce up to level 6, and to do that we need some other stuff, but we aren't even able to get stuff for Colony 6 right now, so look for them on the Bionis's leg. That's where it says, at least. So there's a little shortcut to the thing that I know about. To get to the secret area, you just head to this area with the big boy blocking the way, who's level 90 and cannot take it out. Then you drop down here and you can find some new enemies. These enemies you see right here, those are the enemies we need to kill. Kind of obnoxious, eh? So yeah. The Catarite silk we need comes from these guys, and it's really obnoxious. It's gonna be our first time actually fighting them proper.
You've got to face your fears. Surely, this is folly. Is this such a good idea? Summon.
They're actually close enough to the point where we could potentially kill them, but it is really annoying. So we're gonna try this once just to see what happens. Well, this is a tough fight already. Of course, we probably won't be able to do this without healing at least a little bit. Okay. Oh, a new thing comes on. This time it's Toxin Shower. That doesn't do much. What the heck? Well, this is definitely an interesting fight. Okay, we finally managed to kill one of them. That's cool. That's our first time, by the way, we were able to kill an enemy that's 6 levels higher than us. We're not supposed to be able to kill these things, but we are forced to because of needing their items for a quest, which is kind of brutal. So the only way I know of doing it is to just fight them sort of early. I believe they're golden normally if they're 5 levels above you, but if they're more than that, then they are level 60. Then they are red. I will say this is definitely an interesting battle. Alright, let's see here. We got one. That's good start. At least we got something out of that. At least we got something out of that. Could have been more brutal, you know. Man, that is an annoying fight to deal with. Level 68 enemies. Such as the thing when there's buffs. I guess that's what that ability now is for. You know, that skill tree, useless skill tree ability that says get defensive up at the start of a battle with high level enemies. It means for those enemies, the red enemies it'll work for. Alright, yeah, that's right. I want to check this. So, what do we need? We need 3 of them, so we have to kill 3 of them and then get Hoxers in the same way. And then steal Salusa cells, whatever the heck that is. I really want to try and get this done, though. So we're continuing to fight. It doesn't help when he just does that right away and I have to heal. There's no reason to even use a Taint attack here. It's hardly going to do any damage, and there's already lots of stuff that's happening with all the forcible healing. Oh, really? That was an unlucky start. I had my heal ready to go, and you just happened to die before that. We're gonna have to fall back here. We have some items though are there, so we can do that always. Okay, that was a quick runaway at least. Of course, with taking out the enemies that you're not supposed to take out is kind of an axis. Well, it would really help if we could fight those guys without their stuff. Ooh. Finally, we got it to where there's just one of them and not 2 of them. When there was 2 of them, it was way too hard for a while. I'm not sure how we even won that first battle with them. That was just luck. really. For a single fight, I was kind of expecting a lot more needed healing. When there were two of them, there was a lot more damage going down. Okay, well, yeah, this is definitely a challenge. I think with one of these guys, at least the way it's set up right now, it's almost like a boss fight that... Like one of those boss fights, essentially. Though it's not fun when a regular enemy is a boss fight, in terms of difficulty. Imagine if every fight was like this, having to deal with this. The game would be incredibly difficult. Is this such a good idea? I know, right? Trust me, it'll be fine as long as we play this correctly. I'm really feeling it. Get out of my way. Okay. All right. Two. Just one more and we can leave this area if we want to. This also has a good amount of elementals we could take out if we wanted to. Ugh. I will say this is kind of obnoxious. So yeah, in case you didn't already notice, this area is normally harder than it should be. But sometimes we just have to do stuff. When the quest asks us to collect stuff from Hoxes or whatnot. I don't know. So I'm gonna go around and look for some arcade pillars. Let's see if we can lure him over to here with the dodge. Alright, good. Good, 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 good. Now come over here. And then I'm gonna covert. Oh, too light. Never mind then. Actually, there's a level 72 here. Well, this one's a little bit easier than the last one, so we're taking out it instead of the red guy. This is a good feeling, by the way, when you become so powerful you can take out the enemies that you previously weren't even able to go into those areas because you would just get one shot. That's when you know, oh, your levels have increased enough to a point where you feel like you could just roam and go wherever you want. Because that Turkin guy was in the way, though, we only got one of the things, though. Trying to get it to the point where that other one doesn't trigger. And we... So that, so that arrow means they're usually part of a group, but you can separate them technically. They won't always, be part of a group. That's obnoxious. Poison's obnoxious. Is that all the backbone you have? That's my favorite voice line from Melia by far. It's almost like he's telling Shulk that you really need to step on it. Like, don't be dumb, please. That's what she's trying to say. I don't really care about the actual abilities, because as long as we're okay with this, we can win. I will say, it is not easy, though. It is, like I said, these are like miniature boss battles to take out these level 74s. And keep in mind, we need this for, if we want to upgrade Colony 6. So, technically, this is sort of required. If you're doing 100%. And I'm being an idiot again. It's not a good time for this. Oh, he's a lot more parallel now. Okay. Is that all the backbone you have? Goodness. Whew. Okay. Alright, we're done with this part of the area. Now the second part, which is Regel Bridge, I think, is I believe you go down here and you can find some hawks on the sides. Which the easiest way to do that is to go here. This is the last part of the area I haven't explored yet, by the way. This is where we'll probably find the hawks. I forget what level they are, though. Okay, Dark Hawks, level 76. That's what they are in level. Wow, they're in a huge group, by the way. That's annoying. We need to look for one that's not in a huge group, maybe. Actually, we're able to explore this. Yeah, there's no monsters here. That's kind of interesting. Okay, well, yeah, all these things are too high. Yeah, I straight up think we can't do these unless we finish the storyline. Well, I guess the last thing we could do for Colony 6 is to do other stuff. Oh, let's actually warp back to Colony X. I will say, I did definitely think I spiced up the video a lot by trying to take out those 74s, like, directly ignoring the warning that there were going to be a challenge. Still managed to take them out. I think that's really good of me to do that. What's this? Ah, he has no tips about those. What a troll you are, Juju. Sorry to say that, but... Oh, a big troll for not telling me where to get those. So what I'm guessing is we have to trade to get some of those items. Well, this is one of those items, potentially. Let's trade some stuff with them, then. Oh yeah, right. We weren't able to do our stuff from before. I think I have a way to do that yet. I know what I'll do. I need to go back to my infinity chart again. I'm still trying to get friendship points up with Shara, and oh, okay, they're finally up to the highest rank. Alright, hopefully that's good enough. Remember this quest? Remember this quest from the last video? We were unable to do it because we had to do lots of friendship points. So, hopefully this is done for this quest. I hope I can make up with Nareen. And Shulk and Ryan could be good friends. Me and Marine could be, you know... I've made up my mind. I'm going to make up with Marlene right away. Alright. This is a very long quest, by the way, I just noticed. Because you can't even complete it if you wanted to early on. I will say, it's definitely stuff that I did. Well, all that was worth it in the end, because we were able to get our stuff there. So now we can finally solve the stinking problem that we've been waiting for a while to do. Finally, Pal has changed her mind. Now we can get back to hanging out with each other again. And this unlocks Shulk's particular tree, and also gives Charla and the others some levels. In case they weren't already leveled up yet. I think I have an idea what to do. Since those strong enemies are still in the areas, but we haven't powered up enough to do that, I was actually thinking of using those things to grind experience instead, so that's what I'm probably gonna do. I'm gonna switch to like a main Shulk party or something, like not with Charla, and grind off screen to get some levels. I think that would be really fun. Okay, so... Okay, that did not give us our tree like I expected it would be. It was just one of the weaker quests. Well, okay then. Well, I guess I don't really have anything else to do yet, so the best thing I can do maybe is, I guess, power up more friendships or do... Oh, wait, no. There was something I wanted to do. I want to show you some really cool things you can do in gem crafting. So, if you do gem crafting and are able to actually power up your things so much that you overpower one of your crystals, you can actually get a mega heat, which is extremely rare. You're not supposed to get it normally. And I also want to do this for quite a bit, because Ryan has some really funny things that he says, and I feel like you should hear it. We've kind of neglected this quite a bit, I feel like. But anyways, to set this up, you want to actually do one that only has one gem of a kind, because if you do that, you have a higher chance of getting it. Now, beyond that, it's all RNG, though. So, yeah. Let's see if we can get Mega Heat within a little bit. Oh, there it is. Okay, so if you get Mega Heat on one of the gems, it upgrades one level, and it will actually crack. That's something that I haven't shown off yet. So you can actually both upgrade your gems and get 2 per gem, which is really cool. It's actually really great now that I think of it. And you can do this to get a lot of gems really good, and also, this is how I've been getting a lot of good gems. You normally only get rank 5 gems for something else, but if you heat up these gems, you can upgrade their rank to 5, which lets you equip some stronger gems, and that's essentially how you power up your gems. So I figure for the last bit of this, we're gonna do a little bit of ether ones. We're gonna just power it up non-stop and see what we can get out of it. Alright, let's keep going. Yeah, this is fun. So that's one thing that I probably haven't shown off in the playthrough yet, but yeah, you can upgrade gems so much they'll actually super crack themselves, or I guess just crack, which means you'll get 2 of them instead of 1, which is really good for some items that you're having trouble with. And also, as you can see, your party members will support you. Okay, there we go. That's my favorite sign for Ryan. Wow, this is absolutely mint! It's really funny. I just like it. Okay. It's that only happens, by the way, when you heat something. If you don't heat something, you won't say it. Ooh. That's a good one to crack. Cracking on anything, like, that's not so, by the way, is really random, by the way. It won't always happen. However, you can make it happen easier if you have a higher friendship, which is why I only craft with Shulk and Ryan, because they're probably the best team that I know of for getting 300% strength and higher, because I really like that voice line for them, by the way. That's so goofy. I just love it. It's my favorite voice line from Ryan, quite a bit. So yeah, I guess to waste time, we'll just do this for a while and see how many cool voice lines we can get. And yes, you'll get different voice lines from the other characters, but I feel like it'll be easier for you to just go out and find that for yourself. For now, though, I like to use Shulk and Ryan just because they are the best to use for this. And I guess since I haven't done it yet, we'll show you what they say without that. Now, we showed this off at the beginning of the playthrough, but... And yes, there's voice ads for when they say... when the party support you, which is good.
How about trying this?
Alrighty, to me. Alrighty. There we go. Alrighty, there we go. Alright, good job.
Alright then. Just wanted to do that for fun. I think we're gonna create the ether ones, and then we'll probably be good for a while. Okay. Thankfully you can speed up the crafting, so if you weren't able to do this, it would probably take forever. And you still hear one of the voice slides too, which is really cool. We're able to use 5 materials there. That's a new one, confuse resist.
This ain't bad at all.
Yeah. It's definitely fun to do.
I'm all over that. Yes, alright, I suppose.
That was unlucky, by the way. Keep in mind, all of this is random, so... Although, just because I'm using the best team that gives me the best chance of activate it, doesn't mean that I'll necessarily get a heat at all. In that case, I was really unlucky and didn't even get a heat there. That's just the way it goes sometimes. And yes, a lot of this we got from just killing Mechon straight up. They have some really good cylinders.
This is a good result.
Okay. What next? E for defense, I guess. And see if I can find Blaze defense. Well, there's slow. Yeah, we're doing this this time.
Wow, this is absolutely
I love when he says that. That's my favorite voice line for him. We'll do this next. We have quite a bit of these as well. Of course, now we have so many characters. Speaking of which, wow, this is absolutely mint. That's probably gonna be stuck in my head for a while now. Not gonna lie. In case you're wondering, yes, this is how I've been crafting gems really well. I've just been doing Shulk and Rhine because they have the highest chance of getting a fever, which gives a highest chance of upgrading a gem. That's really important for Rhine in particular, because I have not been getting muscle up a lot. In the initial videos, I said that I would try and give muscle up to Rhine, because that's a really good gem for him to have, but I haven't really been getting a lot of it, so I haven't been able to use it much, but now I've been getting quite a bit of them, so I've been able to power them up most of the time. There was a fever there. Wow, I think that's like 3 times in a row now he said that. He is on fire today, literally. Mine definitely feels good about this, which is good. And yes, this is how you use your excess gems. Just doing this for non-stop. Okay. I'm not going to set up my gear yet, though, because I have something else that I want to do. And also, you can trigger the result earlier than you need to. Like this. It probably won't give me a 200%, but I can at least get it to 100. Initially, I was just trying to get it to 100%, but now I'm more focused on getting it to 200%. That was not good, by the way. Did you see the amount of gentle flames that happened? Each time a gentle flame happens, that just raises the cylinder level for whether or not a cylinder will activate or not. It's not good. Okay, we used a lot there. Sometimes you have to, though. Some of the RD supports are better for this. Barely got 200% off that one. Okay. Alright, well, now that we've shown that off a little bit, I guess we'll finish off by maxing out the Collectopedia in our different spots. And that's it. And then that'll be it. Other. What the heck? What the heck does that mean? Other. Well, we'll complete this part of the thing if we can. I'm guessing other means you straight up need to collect it from trading. Well, in that case, I have a lot of stuff to do. Okay. And beyond that, everything else is already completed. Machina Force is still missing that one thing. Those must be very rare drops for them to have not shown up. Well, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed this sort of leveling up process and finishing off the quests, which I think we've done all of them. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video where we attempt to maybe clear the end game after doing some grinding, of course. Until then, see you guys in the next video. Bye.